A North Carolina man being called a hero after jumping into action to save a woman's life during a flight.
But it was a really close call that almost didn't have such a happy ending. Amanda Lamb has the story.
As a professional extreme athlete, Seth Coley travels all over the country.
I was actually in a window seat.
Last month, he was flying from Arizona to Las Vegas when a young woman stopped breathing.
And they yell, "Is there any medical personnel on board?"
Coley is trained as a wilderness first responder.
I was shocked that I was the only one that really knew what to do.
When someone brought him the plane's medical kit, a key item he needed was missing.
Like, I need an MPA or an OPA. Both those systems are basically a straw for your nose, your mouth, and it basically forces an airway open.
Coley was still able to get the woman breathing again by manipulating her neck and airway. But when he called and emailed Frontier Airlines to discuss his concerns, he got an automated response. So he posted about it on social media to get their attention.
And I want to make sure that the people feel safe flying with certain airlines. Like, I think that's really irresponsible.
Frontier Airlines would not address this specific situation, but sent us a statement saying it is a regulatory requirement to have specific emergency and first aid equipment on an aircraft, and the required equipment is the same for all airlines. If any equipment is missing, a flight cannot be dispatched absent an FAA-approved exemption.
Good thing there was a wilderness first responder on board.
Talk about the right place, right
That
time.
comes in handy. To sports now, Trae Young dazzles in the playoffs again, plus a legendary head coach calls it a career. Next with Nick.
Wrdw.com. The Live by Camera Network is brought to you by Mountaineer Press Services. On your sideline, sports brought to you by the Hawk Law Group.
Heading into must-win territory for the Hawks as their playoff series with the Heat shifts to Atlanta. No team in the NBA history has come back from a 3-0 deficit. The Hawks down 2-0 coming into tonight, but have played very well at home, 20-3 since mid-January. It took a little while to get this one going. It got delayed because of a suspicious package. Atlanta PD says someone found the package outside of the arena. 3 gates had to be shut down for a little while. Everything was all right, but the game got pushed back to 7:45. 2.5 minutes to go now. Hawks down 3. Trey from the logo ties this one up. The Hawks erased a 16-point second-half deficit to tie the game at 104. Tie game now. Hawks up 2. Jimmy Butler finds PJ Tucker in the corner. So deadly from there. He knocks that down, and now Miami goes up 1 with less than a minute to play. Less than 10 seconds now. Trae Young's got the ball down 1. We've seen him do this so many times in the playoffs. Gets the runner to go, and Atlanta steals 1 at home, and we have got a series. The Hawks now trail 2-1. Game 4 is on Sunday. Westside baseball coach Gerald Barnes got his start with the Patriots back in 1975. After 47 seasons and 2 state titles, Barnes coached his final regular season home game tonight at Westside.
On a field named after him, Gerald Barnes takes his place in the dugout for the final time. For nearly half a century, Barnes has coached the Westside Patriots baseball team.
They got an old annual of Richmond when I graduated. They said, "What were you going to do? What do you want to do the rest of your life?" And I said, "Coaching."
47 years, 2 state titles, and 900-plus wins later, he's ready to hang it up. After the Patriots shut out Laney, the hundreds in attendance stayed to celebrate and honor the longtime coach.
One of Georgia's greatest coaches of all time, Coach David Gerald Barnes.
So he is my brother-in-law, so it is a family reunion for us. And but it's great to see all ex-players, buddies of ours, and the ones that played with us, and then all the guys that are here now.
Players from his first team all the way up to his most recent teams were there.
I'd be lying if I said I remembered all of them, but I mean, I got most of them, you know. It's funny because sometimes you might not recognize them, but when they talk, you kind of remember that.
Nearly 50 years of memories, all gathered on the field named after the man at the center of them all.
This has got to be one of the top things that's happened to me here.
With more than 950 wins, Barnes will finish his career the second winningest coach all time in Georgia high school baseball history. He's one of only 5 coaches with more than 700 wins. He's got 2 grandkids under a year old and says he's going to use all this new free time he's got to watch them grow up. The Braves get back in the win column tonight at home against the Marlins. Kyle Wright picks up the win. Matt Olson continues his strong start to the year, picking up 2 RBIs. Makes me kind of forget who used to play first for Atlanta. These 2 teams meet again tomorrow at 7:20. Green Jackets evened up the series with Fayetteville tonight with a win at home. So both games I've been to this year, Augusta's lost. Both games I haven't been to this year, Augusta's won. Looks like I got to send someone else to cover the team this year because clearly I am the problem. We'll have another check at the weather. We're on the other side of this break.
Time and temp.